Welcome back, everybody, to WWTA News. Thank you for coming back to see what's going on. So, we're going to talk about a few things today. We're not really going to do any news. I just want to talk about something that's going on and kind of, point your direction there so you can give it some attention because it's relevant and it's definitely something that we need to be learning, getting adjusted to it, and sharing with other people, family, friends, and loved ones. So, as we normally do before we start, let me get you to hit that like button and also share this with your family, friends, and loved ones who you think can use this information. Now, what's going on? So there's a Bitcoin conference going on, Bitcoin Conference 2022. And wow. So I'm on a video now of 9 hours long information and at the conference. And I've maybe gotten through 2 hours worth of it. And I want to direct your attention to it. It's Bitcoin Magazine, which you can find their YouTube channel. Of course, they're hosting, I believe, and covering the event. So, innately, it's pretty much just Bitcoin. All right. Now, if you're listening to this video, you're in the space, you already understand there's Bitcoin, and then there's altcoins, quote unquote. The main reason is we know that, technically Bitcoin is the foundation of all this, but it's not the here all be all. But nonetheless, these people are having a conference and a lot of information is being released, a lot of important information. And so what I'd like to talk about is just how important it is that Bitcoin does exist and that these conferences exist and that people are involved in this space. So as you're sharing to your loved ones, of course, you're going to share this video from Bitcoin Magazine, their conference. It's 9 hours long. You got to take it in bite-sized pieces. But, just listen to it. Let it play and listen to it. It's a lot of people. Like I said, I'm 2 or 3 hours in. And, I've seen some famous people there already talking about things like, for instance, Venus is there, Venus Williams. And, of course, she's sharing her thoughts and ideas on what's going on. You have millionaires there, you have mouthpieces for companies there, find out some interesting stuff about Square and Cash App. We're going to find out interesting stuff about Robinhood. It's a lot of information. Like, if you've been keeping up with the channel and you've been getting the news that we've been pulling up these articles and reviewing. All right, so wow. So where we're at is we're looking at this conference and we're looking at all the news, right? We know adoption is here. We know other countries have already adopted quote unquote cryptocurrency. And I know we've got people around us that don't want to hear or believe anything we're saying. Some of the interesting things that I've noticed so far at this conference is how easy they're making it for common people to be in this space, especially through Square with Cash App. They're making it so easy, and especially when you look at what Robinhood's doing to make things easy. We're in a generation where they're making everything excessively easy. And so your family, friends, and loved ones, you should be able to, even if you can't get them to watch all this stuff, you can watch a lot of it and listen to it when you have time. And so one of the things I would say is you throw a headset on, your earpiece, right? And then if you're going to be walking around cleaning the house or doing yard work, you should cut this video on. If you're doing yard work this weekend on the mower or whatever, put your headset on, cut this video on, and hear about what's going on in the crypto space. Mainly, you're going to hear Bitcoin. It's predominantly it's a Bitcoin conference, obviously, so you're going to hear a lot about it. But do not be confused. I know you're going to hear these people say Bitcoin is up, down, left, right, nothing better. Yeah, it is what it is, but we do understand the crypto space and how it works and how blockchain works and what these other currencies are for and what they will be doing. So we understand as you come in through Bitcoin, as people are, the main important thing is people are coming in through Bitcoin now more easily with Cash App. you can start to see they're going to be coming into your space, and as they're coming into your space, they're going to be bringing currency there, and again, you're going to hear another guy say, well, there's like $500 trillion in the whole world, right? I thought it was around 400. He's saying 500, but give or take, maybe he's got some information that I just don't have. You're going to hear in the United States, there's like $200 trillion worth of value as far as assets and money, right? So we've talked about this. And so when you start to think about how all this stuff is going to come into the space because they're making it all easy and accessible and cutting out the middleman, reducing costs, there's all this stuff. You're going to hear about all this stuff. They're going to talk about all this stuff so that you are full of the knowledge to understand what is going on. They're going to talk about all this stuff. And it's common. It should be common to you because you've been listening to this channel, and this is the stuff we talk about. So when you start hearing this stuff, you should be able to just direct your family, friends, and loved ones straight to Cash App. Just send them right to Cash App. Hey, look, I know, but look, you can put away you can put $10 in your Cash App every week, every time you get paid, or every week or every other week, whatever it is. We as a people in the United States, right? Because the United States is full of all different cultures, ethnicities, stocks, all right? So because the United States is a diverse place, I'm saying openly, we as people in the United States, we waste more than we keep and do with the use. You know what I'm saying? We waste more. And we do everything big, right? We got to have big cars, big wheels, big house, big TV. When we make food, we got to make the big meals. We got to be boss big, you know what I'm saying? And so that makes a lot of waste. And so because of that, I can tell you that with all the waste, that you've got $10, $15, $20 a week. Come on, play me like I'm an idiot. You're only playing yourself. You're hurting yourself, because once you start listening to what's going on, they make it simple. I couldn't have thought of making it this simple. If you have $10 to $20 of money a week that you would normally just throw away, put it in your Cash App. Send it right to your Cash App, okay? And when you send it to your Cash App, do something like turn it into Bitcoin. Leave it. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. Just turn it into Bitcoin, because they are making this market something that it's Bitcoin is going to be known as Satoshis when it's microprocess payments, okay? So it's the breakdown. This is my understanding of it. So when you start getting into anything under one Bitcoin, you're talking about Satoshis or the microfinance. It's that's how the payments are going to go through on the Lightning Network. All right, so they're going to ride on the Lightning Network as Satoshi. I suspect, I know what Bitcoin's made of. Right, it's made on this network, and so when they're talking about Lightning Network, it really sounds like another network that we know about. I don't know if they're now riding on those rails because a network that we know about, and I'm not going to mention it, but a network we know about said that they were going to make it possible. Was it a year, 2 years ago, we heard this conversation from one person saying that this one person said that we would even make it that you could ride a stable coin on our network. You could even ride Bitcoin on our network. We're going to make it so that you can even put your Bitcoin on our network and do it for dirt cheap. So when you hear these guys, especially when you hear the guy talking from Cash App, that, oh yeah, we're doing zero charges on all these transactions that we do when you're moving Bitcoin, right? Well, the only way that's possible is if you're riding on this particular network that can do all that stuff for like 0.0000, I ain't pointing no fingers, but it sounds to me like it might be running on that network. I don't know. I could be wrong. But nonetheless, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because we are in a prime time. Tell your family and friends, you just use your Cash App and do this stuff. Take that $10, $15 and put it in the Cash App and turn it into Bitcoin. You don't have to touch it. And every week you get the extra $15, $20, put it in a Cash App. Turn it over to Bitcoin and just keep letting it happen. I don't care if that's all you ever do, is every week you make it your thing that every week you take $15 to $20 and you put it in Cash App for Bitcoin. That if you care about your future, if you care about your children, if you care about your future grandchildren, if you care about anything, take this time. Watch this information. Watch these videos. Listen to the stuff that they're talking about. Take this time and use something as simple as Cash App for the future. You know, stock and compile this, right? Stack it up and compile it, right? Do that. You'll see in a month or 2 months the difference, and you're going to say, wow, let me stack more. Okay? We are a wasteful place. The society is wasteful, all right? It's destructive and chaotic at times, a lot of times, and wasteful. Take advantage. Take advantage. Like I said, it's a 9-hour video. I'm about 2 hours in. I'm enjoying it. I just put it on, headphones in, and just listen to it, and I'm riding with it, and I'm letting you all know nothing's different. Just ride with it. So anyways, I'm going to close with that. I'm going to put the link in the description box, and I hope you all check it out. To the next.